Hey, how you doing? It's East Kentucky Prepper here. Just wanted to make another video on a previous video I done. I had a subscriber message me. He's messaged me about 4 or 5 times, which I don't mind if you're watching. I'll answer any questions you got. He's really curious about how I've wired up my home to where I can use my power station in my bedroom on my tables there and run it to my refrigerator in my kitchen, refrigerator and freezer in my dining room, pantry, living room. Get the point. He's wanting to do that. He lives in a home, he said, that he has a basement, and he's already told me he can look up and see the wooden floors and the rafters, or not rafters, but beams, support beams. But he's wanting to do that. He keeps his generators, he said, he's got 4 of them in his basement. And he's wanting to run them from the basement to his kitchen, dining room, pantry, wherever, you know. He just mentioned the kitchen and a couple more rooms. And he's wanting to know how I done it. He said he watched my first video, but he still don't quite get it. So long story short, I'm gonna go through that video again, how I done it. And this time I'm gonna do it a lot better. I've pulled out my chest of drawers and my TV stand right here, all that. I'm gonna really show you with a good flashlight, show you exactly how I done it. And before we do, I'm asking you, I'd really appreciate thumbs up, subscribe, share the video. It really helps the channel. We're starting to pick up more subscribers, more the merrier, but I'd really appreciate your help. If you could just do one of the 3, if not all 3, I really would. But let's get into it, and I'm going to show you how to do this. And it's very simple. If you can get under your home, somehow in a basement, your crawl space, got one buddy that actually went up in his attic, I guess you could say, loft, and he brung them down through the walls into each room. He had to use a lot more electrical cord that way, but he done it, and he done a good job. But there's different ways of doing it. But let's do this and we'll get through it. Put my glasses on right there. And I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about. We're in my pantry, and I run my stand-up freezer here, and I run my washer. And this is my electrical cord. I'm going to pop it off right here. And I know a lot of people think this is sloppy, and it probably is, but I'm tired of putting this little 3-way adapter on there. I'm going to actually go get me a regular plug-in, like in your wall, one plug-in over the other, and I'm going to turn it sideways and put it in a regular receptacle box, and I'm going to mount it right here up under my shelf. It's good and sturdy. That way, and then I'm going to take my cord and wire it up to it. That way it's stationary. I got 2 outlets. Ain't got to worry about it. But what I done, I went under my home. First thing I pulled my washer out right here, drilled me a hole where I wanted it in my floor. Then I went under the floor and I stuck this regular house wiring that you can get at Lowe's or Home Depot, an electrical or hardware store, but regular house wiring. I shoved this up through the floor, and I just put my female receptacle on the end. You know, you wire it in there, curl your wire on your white, your black, your green, you know, your ground and your power, and the ground, all that, you know. But that's all I done right there. All right. So like I said, this one in here runs my washer and my freezer. And another little tip, what I done, that way later, if I should run into any issues, I can pretty much hunt it down real quick. If you can see under that cord is a number 3 sticker. And what I've done that for is if some reason I'm running my generators and I'm not getting no power, that's number 3. Just remember that, please. And then, like I say, here in the living room, I run my TV, my monitor for my cameras, and down there is my the camera box, you know, the brains of it. But this yellow cord here This is number 4. My sticker fell off, but I know which one it is. But as you can see, I just drilled a hole, brung my electrical cord up through the floor, put on my female end, and that's it. And I can just plug whatever I want up to it. Unplugged my TV and stuff and plugged it into the wall for this purpose so I could just kind of show y'all. So that right there is my living room. So like I said, that's number 4. This one's under an old phonograph that don't work, but it's an antique and it's beautiful. Got it for nothing just about. But lay this down. If you can see my gray cord right there, that little black one there, that's the receptacle, the female receptacle I put on. Little hole back there, comes up through the floor. So that right there is for my dining room. Here is my kitchen. This is my kitchen and the double door refrigerator. All of my cereal, my daughter's lunchbox. She's on a college break right now, working at a hospital as an intern, so that's her little lunchbox. Don't think we're nasty, we're very clean people. But if you look back here, that's an extension cord, number 2, and I've got my refrigerator plugged up to that right now. But the reason this is, and I've said it before, I don't want to jerk my refrigerator out every time I want to plug, it up. So that brown extension cord that I've got my refrigerator hooked up to right there. My refrigerator's the black one on the left, and it plugs into the brown extension cord number 2. That brown extension cord, I've got it hanging on a hook right here, just that way it don't go nowhere. It runs behind the refrigerator where I drilled a hole, brung my electric line up, put a female end just like on the other ones, and I've just plugged this brown extension cord up to it. That way it's there, I ain't got to move the refrigerator. And then my wall outlet back there, I've got that white extension cord plugged up to it. That way if I want to put it back on the grid, I just plug it up to the white one there. So it's very simple, but that's what I've done in here. And again, I just done it because of the size of the refrigerator. I don't want to scratch my floor up and everything doing this once or twice a week. So I run it day and night. I'm literally, faithfully, I run everything day and night. Unless we're going out of town or something, I just don't want to leave them plugged up and take a chance on maybe a fire, maybe a bad battery blows up. You just don't know. But long as I'm home, hey, they're plugged up. But anyway, now we'll go in here to the bedroom where all my power stations are. So I've got everything running. My Blue Eddy there, it's running the house, has been since this morning. If you can see, I still got some solar coming in. We're at 58%, and that was since this morning. The sun's going down. I still got what, 43, 40 some solar coming in. And it's just now not getting in the juice, the solar, so it's went down to 58. But time we go to bed, I'll probably be down to about 30, maybe 35. But then I just switch it over, take my heavy duty extension cord right there, and I switch her over to the Oops right there. Oops Mega 5, and that gets me through the night. When I get up in the morning, it's roughly 43 to 50%, just depending. But so that's what we're doing there. Let me turn on this light right here. And I'm going to show you right there. Right there is my electrical cords from all my other rooms, my living room, pantry, dining room, all of it right there, kitchen. They're all coming in. And I ordered this surge protector offline. It's supposed to be industrial, not one of these cheap little Walmart or Lowe's ones, That's a metal casing, and it's got five outlets on one side, and it's got 3 on the other. And what I do is, if you can see right there, there is number 2 outlet right there. That's the kitchen, my double door refrigerator. Comes up through the floor. I had to make this hole a little bit bigger. And I know people's thinking, well, man, when you get rid of all these, you're going to have holes in your floor. Well, this is a laminated flooring. It just puzzles together. All I've got to do is pop this little corner out, replace 2, maybe 3 little pieces. That's it. Because I got my cable, solar cable coming up through here. And then I've got my generator cord coming up right there, standing up, the yellow one. If I want to charge them off my gasoline generator and there ain't no sun, it's winter or something. But I can just replace my laminating floor. I've got 2 or 3 boxes extra in my building, so ain't no big deal. I've caulked it with brown caulking, and it's under and behind my Chester drawer here. No one can see it, so you know, hey, I'm happy with it. But again, all of my electrical cables are coming up through the floor right here. I've zip tied them tight. That way they're not just, you know, everywhere. And then I just plug them all up. And that's 1 through 4. My pantry, kitchen, living room, and dining room. And they all go into this industrial surge protector. I think I got this, ordered it offline from some company. And I'm wanting to say I give about $28 to $30 for it, shipped to my door. And you can hang it up. It's got a little hole right here. But I just stand it up in between my filing cabinet and my Chester drawer here. It doesn't move or nothing. But so all my cords come in. We plug it in to the surge protector. Well, then your surge protector line, which is right here, you know, it leaves, comes out, loops around right here. It goes over, and I've got it plugged in to this yellow extension cord right here we're looking at. And it lights up. You can see a little bit of red right there. It shows I've got power. But right there, it goes into that yellow extension cord. The yellow extension cord is this cord right here that I plug straight up to my generators. So right there is how I get my power. You know, when I'm ready to change them out, I just flip my oops on. It's still charging. Turn that one off, unplug it, plug it up to here, turn the AC on. I'm good to go. So I'm literally just unplugging and plugging in this one cable all the time. I don't ever have to come and mess with none of this. See, I pulled my Chester drawer out. You know, if you've seen them other videos, it's flat right there. You're just looking at the drawers. So it's all hidden. But that's how I do it, and it's very simple. You know, it's safe. All of this is literally coming from your like kitchen or my dining room or whatever. I'm just making a long extension cord. That's all I'm doing. And I'm plugging my refrigerator up on one end of the cord, and the other end of the cord goes into my surge protector. Then the surge protector, it plugs up to my yellow cord. Then my yellow cord plugs into my generator. That is it. And the only cord you have to move is this one when you're switching from generator to generator. And, you know, and a lot of people has asked me, you know, why didn't you get the EG4 or the Tesla that you mount against the wall with the batteries you wired in your house? One, I don't want to deal with all that work and wiring. But 2, one little piece in those wall mounted, you know, integrated into your home, one little thing goes out, you know, you're done, you know. And I hate to say it, and the way it's looking, if we're going to go to war with Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, all of them, but especially China, if one little piece goes out in your system, was it the MPTT or controller? I never can say it right. But let's just say that goes out on your EG4. But it ain't like you got one in your pocket. And if we're at war with China, you can't run to Walmart and get one. How long is it going to take you to get one? So you're out until you do replace it. And you're going to have to do it yourself. With me, my Blue Eddy goes out right there, bites the dust, I'll go to that one, or I'll go to that one, or them. You see what I'm saying? 3 is 2, 2 is 1. That's the way I look at it. And I know everybody has talked great about these Tesla and EG4s, all that stuff. The anchors now that you can put up to your wall right there, you know, wired into your fuse box, all that. Hey, great. I honestly love to have one. But like I said, one piece goes out, you know, you're screwed. And 2, you've either got to do all that wiring, crimping, all that stuff yourself, or hire somebody. And again, in a lot of states, a lot of counties, you've got to get permits for that stuff. You have to have a certified electrician do it. That's a lot more money on it. But, you know, to each their own, nothing against it. If you got it, I'm sure it works great, and I am glad for you. But I really do like my portable ones. You know, again, we get out of power. My neighbor needs a little help, elderly woman down the road. I'll take her this one or that one. You know, one of my ones go bad, I've got more to fall back on. But getting back to the topic again, and I've showed y'all on another video, I think it was that same one. I've got a wire, a cable, electrical cable, coming out of my block under my house out back. And it's got a receptacle end on it, a male. And what I can do with it, I can jerk my gasoline generator out, put a small extension cord, which I've got, and plug it up to the generator and plug it up to my receptacle I've got hanging out of my block, underpinning block, you know, holding up the house. And that house wiring runs up through here. And again, that's the one I showed you right there, the yellow one coming up through the floor. I put that female end on it. I hooked up that cord to it, and that cord runs. I put a hook on the back of my dresser, and what it is flashlight's on, sorry. It's a 3 female end on this cord. So when I'm running my gasoline generator, I can hook up 3 solar generators at the same time and be charging all 3 of them up while that gasoline generator's running, charging them. Which means I'm burning less gas to charge these. Let's say total grid failure for a week. You know, I can charge 3 of these up at the same time and use very little gas compared to letting it run and charging up one generator, getting it done, charging up another. You see what I'm saying? And then, like I said, my MC4 cables, I just, from my panels, wherever they're at, I run them to my house. Went through my block under the dirt, though. I dug down, went through my block, put them through, and I got some out back. It comes up over the block. And then I brung them up through here, and then they just, it's a mess right now, but they run right here, and I just hook them up to my generators. That's all I do. So, you know, I got 3, 4, 5 arrays. So with my solar, I can hook up 5 different generators on solar at the same time. So if you got any questions, yell at me. I'll be glad to answer anything, but I hope I made this easy. Just literally, you're making an extension cord out of wiring, house wiring, electrical line, and you're just running it from one room to your main solar generator room. Basically is all you're doing. Putting ends on it, get you a surge protector. That way they all plug up to the surge protector. Then you got that one line coming out to your extension cord, which then you can just alternate from generator to generator. So I do hope I made that simple and easy, but there's really nothing to it. It's just common sense, to be honest with you. Like I say, you know, you just go from this room for me to my bedroom, you know, dining room to my bedroom, living room to my bedroom. You know, I don't know where you want yours, but let's just say you're going to put yours in your garage or in your basement, like the one subscriber told me. You know, all he'll have to do, literally, just pretend we're in a basement, you know, let's just say right here is where he's going to set them. Well, all he's got to do is put his surge protector in the floor, put ends on his wiring, hook them up to the surge protector, run them up the wall, and I would probably use PVC to run them straight up or however. And like, let's just say above right here was his dining room. Let's say his refrigerator's right here in this corner. Drill you a hole somewhere through here. Put it up through there, put your end on, plug your refrigerator up to it. And then, you know, let's say his pantry's on this end of the house. Well, he could just run that wiring up, come along the edge of the ceiling, and go right up through here to do his washer. You know, it's very simple. But I hope you understand it. And again, any questions, comment, email me, eastkyprepper, all one word, @yahoo.com. But I hope this helped. Hope it give you some ideas what you want to do. But I really appreciate you tuning in. And again, I hope you can at least leave me a thumbs up, share the video, and subscribe if you're not already. I appreciate every one of you. Trying to make this channel grow. We're going to be doing some more videos. Going to be doing an update. My next video is going to be on the Fossibot, which we just done. But I've run this one, running all 4 of my 2 refrigerators, 2 freezers. And right now, it's running this one refrigerator. And I'm not going to say how long yet. You'll have to tune in for the next video. But it's just about done. I want to say we got about 10, 15, oh, we got 12% left. So if you want to know how long that Fossibot F3600 run this one refrigerator, watch out for my next video. And also in it, again, my freezer, my refrigerator, this refrigerator, and this stand-up freezer. I'm going to tell you how long it run all of them when it until it went to 0. So the Fossibot might be my new favorite generator for its watt-hour size. But just watch out for my next video. I am going to be doing it probably tomorrow or the next day, and then I'll post it as soon as I'm done. But again, appreciate you clicking on the video and helping us out. Please subscribe and just stay tuned. Learn a lot here about solar generators. And if you know something that I don't, please leave it in a comment. I'm dying to know it. I love passing on good information. I love to learn, just like you all do. But hey, thank you. Y'all have a great evening. Stay cool, and God bless, and catch you on the next one.